Hey everybody, buckle up and welcome to the final chapter before this new cosmic era. This is your Neptune at 29 degrees in the sign of Pisces astrological forecast for all 12 signs. I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate. I specialize in traditional, evolutionary, and Western astrology. I'm excited to share this transit forecast with you. If you are new here, welcome. You can find more about my offerings at willowgracemystic.com. Thank you for liking and subscribing and for sharing your journey with me. So 2025 is this year of major cosmic shifts. It's a year where the universe is really guiding us towards these deep endings, these powerful new beginnings. Every single planet is going to reach the critical 29 degrees. This is a degree of final endings. It's of karmic completion. It's of finality. And so this is not just going to be this fleeting moment. This is an initiation into a brand new era. Pluto has shifted back in November. And so then we're going to have Neptune, Saturn, Jupiter, Uranus, all of the other major players. They're all wrapping up their long journeys in their respective signs. And so as they prepare to cross into new territory, we are being called to do the same in March of 2025. This is a turning point. It's not just holding Neptune's final degree in the sign of Pisces, but this is also Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, and two eclipses. This is this collective nudge, or literally a push into a brand new direction. This is not just a coincidence. This is a divine shift. From March 4th until March 30th of 2025, Neptune is going to sit at the 29th degree of the sign of Pisces. This is the very last degree before it moves into the sign of Aries. Now, this marks the end of a 14-year cycle of this spiritual awakening, of intuition, of dreams, of dissolution of old boundaries. It wants to dissolve, and it wants to elevate our consciousness. Now, at this degree, Neptune's influence was at its peak, and so it's going to be this final wave that we're going to experience deep emotions, dreams, subconscious patterns. Everything is going to rise to the surface. We are literally being asked with what illusions are we ready to release? What truth is just so undeniable that you have to look at it and accept it? Where is the universe guiding you to just let go and let flow, surrender, and to trust? Neptune dissolves what is no longer meant to be. It often is in ways that feel confusing or emotional or just completely surreal. This is a time of heightened intuition, of psychic downloads, of deep soul reflection for each of us. You might feel more sensitive or drawn to spiritual practices or even nostalgia about something that you just can't quite put the words to. The 29th degree is considered to be the anaretic degree. It's the final step before an entirely new karmic cycle begins. It carries this karmic weight, this urgency, and the pressure of completion of unfinished business. It's like it magnifies all of that energy, and it's kind of like this is your last chance. So with Neptune at 29 degrees in Pisces, this is going to be a moment of deep collective and personal soul closure for each of us. We are wrapping up these old patterns, these karmic cycles, in ways of our thinking that just no longer serve us. Pisces is the end of the zodiac wheel. It has collected all of the lessons that have come before it from the previous signs. It is the most evolved of the zodiac, and Neptune is preparing to shift. In the sign of Neptune, it's preparing to shift into the sign of Aries. And so this is a sign that wants to take bold action, new beginnings, fresh starts, clean slates, to initiate. And so you're going to be asked to let go of your past and to make room for your new future. This transition, it might feel like this spiritual rite of passage, a test of trust and of faith and of clarity before stepping into this uncharted territory. Neptune's shift is not just happening in isolation. March of 2025 is a month of massive astrological movement. It's setting the stage for the next decade. We have Venus retrograde starting on March 1st. This will go until April 12th. And Venus is the planet of love and beauty and relationships and values. And retrograde is asking us to revisit and reassess what we truly desire before we move forward. We're also going to experience Mercury retrograde, which is going to muddy the waters of communication. You're going to have 2 eclipses, and so eclipses, they bring about these fated events. They bring new endings, big endings, new beginnings, and that align us with our destiny. The universe is not giving us a choice in this. It's really pulling you into this new direction that is stating that you have to move forward. And so with each planet moving forward into the sign of into the 29th degree in 2025, it's going to signal this collective transformation like we have never before seen in our lifetime. This is not going to be an ordinary March. This is going to be a month that's going to refine what our path ahead is going to look like. This will be a time of purging and of learning to flow with the energy, letting go of what no longer that we are aligned with. Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces is asking us to release those attachments, those illusions, these outdated beliefs, these lingering emotional baggage, and letting it wash and flow away. This is a time to trust your intuition about dreams, synchronicities, the inner knowing. It's going to be heightened. It's you paying attention to the signs and the signals from the universe. This is about divine timing, like finding a feather, finding a coin, hearing a song, meeting somebody. It's about synchronicity. And so be mindful at this time of escapism, because the universe is pushing us to move into this new chapter. And this is an opportunity to not cling to what no longer resonates with you, but it's to let go, let flow, and to allow the energy to move. This is about raising the vibration of the collective and connecting with your own soul tribe, moving towards your future. This new cosmic era is going to begin in 2025, is not just another year. This is going to be the end of an era and the beginning of something that's totally radically different. As Neptune leaves the sign of Pisces and it enters into the sign of Aries, we're going to shift from introspection into Aries wanting to take action. This will be from disillusion to I'm ready to create. It's about the way that we dream, the way that we love, seeking spiritual connection in order to evolve. Take some time to reflect, release, and look at what you can do to prepare for what is going to be coming next. The universe is speaking. It's about, are you hearing it? Are you listening? So offerings this month. For a private consultation, you can go to willowgracemystic.com. If you're interested in a community with like-minded individuals where we learn, share, and connect and grow, you can check out my Patreon and using the link below. I have a special for Pisces this month. Celebrate your birthday with a personalized solar return. This is a special rate. Use the code Pisces10 at checkout to enjoy this discount. Additionally, I am offering live astrology consultations every other Tuesday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find out more about that and join and get in the queue using the link below. I look forward to connecting with each and every one of you to help you navigate your unique journey. So let's dive in. So for Aries, the themes for you are going to be about surrendering, spiritual closure, and a serious psychic awakening for you. The themes are going to include deep conscious, deep subconscious, because it's in your 12th house of completion, karmic completion. This is the house of heightened spiritual awareness, a profound inner transformation before it goes into your first house of identity. It's an emotional release. This is how do I face the lingering unresolved fears that I have. There can be an increase in solitude or alone time, a feeling drawn to meditation, yoga, dreams, past life revelations. This is the house of isolation, so there might be this deep need for a spiritual connection of how do I let go of control and how do I work to surrender to the unknown. The opportunities are you receiving divine guidance at this time through your dreams, through visions, through synchronicities, connecting to your ancestors, your spirit guides, anything that is in the spiritual realm. There can be this opportunity for gaining this profound wisdom by releasing self-imposed limitations and these outdated fears, healing these generational wounds, and the opportunity to clear subconscious baggage. Remember, this is the house of karma, of either this lifetime or from generational trauma. And so this can be a beautiful opportunity to become more in tune with your intuitive abilities and your spiritual gifts. The challenge can come from an increased sensitivity to, is this my emotions or feelings that I'm feeling, or is this other people's? Like, this can lead to energy drain or a feeling of overwhelmed expression, struggles with mental clarity or confusion about your life's direction, or difficulty in making decisions because it's foggy, it's unclear. You can feel isolated in this house, and during this transit, it's like feeling of disconnected or caught in nostalgic longing for the past. There can be this temptation to escape your own reality through distractions or addictions or avoidance. I'm encouraging you to prioritize self-care, prioritize your rest, meditation, making sure that you're taking care of your mental, physical, your spiritual, your emotional health and well-being. Honor the need for quiet introspection and reflection. Set clear energetic boundaries in order to avoid absorbing negativity from other people. Remember, this can be a time of being like a magnet and being able to soak in not just what you're supposed to, but like everybody else's energy. Releasing your old wounds, releasing these limiting beliefs, because this is your time for deep soul healing. I encourage you to embrace solitude as this opportunity for a connection to your source, your divine, your higher power, for a spiritual connection, and for you to have this profound insight. This is a portal that's going to be leading you into your future. Neptune at 29 degrees in the sign of Pisces, in your 12th house, is this spiritual threshold, this karmic closure that you are stepping into a new cycle. You're going to have this last month and say, I have to trust the process. I have to let go of what no longer serves me to acknowledge this so I can step into a new chapter of beginning, because when it moves into the sign of Aries, it's going to be all about you and your new identity. So Aries, thank you so much for being here. I would love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that supports and fuels my journey. If you're looking for more in-depth reading, please check out willowgracemystic.com. So for Taurus, you have Neptune in your 11th house. This is about letting go of outdated dreams, an opportunity for you to align with your true aspirations, having these themes that shift around friendships, collaborations, people that you network with, or your social circles. There can be some of your connections that can now dissolve or float away, and you possibly questioning your long-held dreams and your aspirations and your life goals, and maybe realizing, does that still resonate with me? Do I really want to do that? Or is it outdated? There can be a deepening of connection with other like-minded individuals that are within spiritual communities and along with humanitarian causes, a goal greater than your own, like to be part of something bigger than just yourself. There can be emotional healing around belonging with like-minded individuals and acceptance around your future hopes and dreams. the opportunities that are going to come with this is I need to be able to shed these old friendships that just no longer align with my true path. Now these can be groups and affiliations that are like Facebook groups, Instagram, like it's all parts of connections that you are connected with other people, and it's cleaning things out in order for you to start fresh or to begin anew. You're going to be able to discover new spiritually fulfilling aspirations and projects. There can be a strengthening of bonds with soul aligned communities and kindred spirits. There will be this opportunity of a letting go of what society has expected of you, or what you feel society is expecting of you, and a redefining of your own personal success. The challenges are going to come from a feeling of being disconnected from your old dreams and being unsure about what does the future hold for you. There can be disillusionment with certain friendships and realizing that some friendships, they were built on illusion. Remember, Neptune will dissolve, and it'll be seeing it clearly. And so there can be uncertainty about your long-term goals, your direction, leading to this temporary stagnation before you can move forward. I always say that if you have too much that you're holding on to, there is no room for energy to flow. So it's a letting go and making space or making room for new. And so it's the challenge can be of I have a fear of letting go of the familiar, like society structures, my groups, my people that I've collaborated with, even when it no longer serves you. So I'm encouraging you to allow the friendships and the aspirations, the goals, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams to evolve in their own way, to trust that the new doors are now going to begin to open. Avoid seeking external validation and instead focus on your own authentic self-expression. Let go of these outdated expectations that you've put upon yourself, and trust in the organic unfolding of your dreams. Surround yourself with people that can really uplift your spirit. This is going to be a portal into your future of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, your collaborations. Neptune at 29 degrees here in the sign of Pisces is this spiritual threshold, a karmic closure before you're going to be stepping into a new cosmic cycle when it moves into your 12th house of psychic ability, connection to the spiritual realm. And so this is you needing to focus on, I have to trust the process. I have to let go of what no longer serves me. And I know that a new chapter is going to be beginning. Taurus, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. For those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much. Your energy is what fuels my journey. If you are looking for a more in-depth understanding of the transits, you can visit willowgracemystic.com. So for Gemini, you are going to have Neptune at 29 degrees in your 10th house. This has themes around your career evolution and shedding these false public identities of what you feel or what other people have imposed upon you. The themes are going to revolve around topics of reevaluating. What is your career direction? What is your personal identity? Your own public reputation. Remember, the 10th house is the top of your chart. It's your career, reputation, legacy. This is about feeling called for a more spiritually fulfilling life path in order to move forward with. There can be a letting go of illusions about your own success, your own status, and about what are society's expectations that they've put upon you or that you feel that have been imposed upon you. There can be this time of really deep reflection about what is the legacy that you truly want to leave behind. It'll be an introspection time. The opportunities are you seriously breaking free from the career path that no longer resonates with you, like finally leaving it and saying, I'm going to put that in the past, that this is the direction, and you gaining this insight into what is your soul's true calling and your own professional purpose. You can find alignment between your work, your spirituality, and your personal fulfillment. This is about cultivating a more authentic leadership presence for yourself. The challenges are going to come with this temporary career uncertainty for you, with a lack of motivation or your feelings of professional disillusionment. Remember, it wants to dissolve. It will remove before it brings in. And so this could be you struggling with your self-worth or questioning your own personal achievements and possibly feeling out of sync with your career expectations, or pressured by other people's norms, other society's norms that they've put upon you, and having to face the need that I have to let go of these outdated professional roles, and I have to be able to create space for these new opportunities. I'm encouraging you to trust your intuition when you are making these career decisions. That logic alone is not going to be able to give you all of the clarity that's going to be needed. It's you releasing these attachments to these rigid success definitions and allowing for your path to evolve naturally, to find work that nurtures your soul and not just your bank account. Be open to redefining what does success look like for you in ways that align with your true essence. This for you is this portal into the future. Having Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces is the spiritual threshold for you, a karmic closure, a stepping into a new cosmic cycle of leaving my career and focusing on finding one that will move me and fulfill me, not just emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of it. You trusting the process, because it's going to be moving into the sign of Aries, which is going to be your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals. And so it's letting go of what no longer serves you and knowing that a new chapter is beginning. So Gemini, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels this journey. If you're looking for a more in-depth understanding of these transits, you can schedule at willowgracemystic.com. So for Cancer, the 29th degree with Neptune is occurring in your 9th house. So for you, the themes are going to revolve around expanding your spiritual awareness, releasing these limited beliefs. The 9th house is these cross-cultural experiences. It's broadening your mental horizons and your physical horizons. So there can be this huge spiritual awakening for you. This is in a harmonious aspect to your first house of identity. So it's really dissolving any outdated belief systems and expanding your consciousness, feeling drawn to travel or higher learning or these esoteric studies, you questioning long-held religious, philosophical or these cultural perspectives, because the 9th house is where you connect with other people who have different thoughts and ideas. And so it's collaborating with them and then questioning, where do you fall in all of this? And it's you seeking deeper meaning within your purpose in life. And so the opportunities are, how can I deepen my spiritual knowledge and my intuitive understanding about what is going on, and connecting with profound wisdom through meditation or dreams or mystical experiences. This is an opportunity to tap into a broader range of connection with people, places, and things. It's you letting go of this dogmatic thinking and embracing new perspectives, healing your past wounds that are related to education, religion, legal matters, or worldview. The challenges are going to be about struggling with a loss of faith or questioning everything that you once believed in and feeling lost in all of the philosophical confusion. Remember, Neptune, it dissolves and it makes things blurry and unclear. And it's how are you searching for the ultimate truth and possibly being overly idealistic about your future plans, and that can lead to disappointment and possibly facing legal or academic or travel related uncertainties, because it's blurring everything. So I'm encouraging you to truly be open to exploring new practices, new teaching, new opportunities. Let go of any rigid belief systems and trust that your evolving understanding of life is moving you towards expanding of your mind, your body, your spirit. Seek out mentors or teachers or guides who inspire and uplift you and that support your growth. Avoid escapism through unrealistic ideologies and look to stay grounded with this transit. This is going to be like many days of uncertainty and a closure of one chapter in order to have this beginning of a new chapter. This is going to be a portal for your future of what are you going to be doing for your career, your job, your reputation, your legacy. Neptune at 29 degrees in the sign of Pisces is this spiritual threshold, this karmic closure of learning and studying and understanding and connecting in order to how do I use this for my career, my job, my reputation, my legacy. Trust that there's a process going on, and it's about I need to let go of what no longer serves me in order to embrace this new chapter that's beginning that will thrust me into the spotlight for a career, job, reputation, or legacy. And so, Cancer, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and support my channel, thank you so much. It is your energy that fuels this journey. If you're looking for more in-depth understanding about these transits or your astrology, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for Leo, Neptune at 29 degrees is in your 8th house. This is the house of deep transformation, these karmic endings, this energetic cleansing of all topics of you connected with other people, either financially with debt or taxes, or emotionally or spiritually. And this is also the house of wounding and healing from those wounds. And so the themes can revolve around topics of major emotional and financial shifts. Remember, this is the house of where you have your money invested or connected with other people. There can be a lot of karmic cycles that are now going to close and deep healing that can come from it. This is you shedding these toxic attachments and releasing these energy drains from other people or that have been a repeated cycle for you. You facing your fears around vulnerability and intimacy and trust and power. There can be financial reevaluation around shared resources, debt, taxes, investments that now are getting brought to the forefront of this is the final, I need to deal with this before I'm ready to move on. The opportunities that are going to come from this are healing generational traumas and ancestral wounds. And how can I experience profound inner growth through surrender and acceptance, because Neptune wants to dissolve it. It wants to finally, like, let's get through this. Let's get to the root of it. This is deep, intimate relationships, and I need to foster authenticity within my connections with other people. You can also gain clarity about truly what matters in life beyond your own material wealth. The challenges are going to come with struggling with emotional intensity, because this is the 8th house and it's about your past wounds resurfacing, and there can be some financial instability or the need to like rework or reformat your shared assets. And this could be with an ex, a business partner, a family member, a significant other. And it's letting go of controlling tendencies and this surrendering in order for the transformation to occur. It's feeling overwhelmed by deep subconscious fears and these insecurities and not exactly understanding where are they coming from and why are they resurfacing. The opportunity is you can embrace the process of letting go. The transformation is necessary in order for you to have this rebirth. Remember, this is the last sign of the zodiac. It's at 29 degrees. This is the finality before it moves into the sign of Aries of initiation. This is an opportunity for you to be mindful about these power dynamics within financial matters or control over intimacy or partnership. allowing yourself to truly grieve past losses and your emotional wounds, like going back over it and putting it to rest. Trust in the universe's timing and knowing that things are unfolding exactly as they should. Having Neptune here is this portal into your future. Neptune at 29 degrees in the sign of Pisces in your 8th house is this spiritual threshold, this karmic closure of stepping into this new karmic cycle. And I have to finish. I have to like put the rest of this to rest. I can't carry this baggage into my new future. And so when Aries moves into your 9th house, it's the house of learning and studying and exploration and broadening your horizons with publishing, teaching, traveling, all of these great opportunities. But you don't want to carry the weight with you. And so it's an opportunity to trust the process, to let go of what no longer serves you, and to know that this new chapter is beginning. So Leo, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much. It is your energy that fuels this journey. If you're looking for a more in-depth understanding of these transits and your chart, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for Virgo, Neptune at 29 degrees is in your 7th house of partnerships. If the 1st house is about you, the 7th house is you in connection with everybody else. So it's relationship closures. It's about soul contracts that are going to be ending. This includes best friends, significant others, clients. And so the themes are going to be revolving around major shifts within your romantic or your business partnerships. There can be these karmic relationship cycles that are going to be closing, like the chapter is ending and it's clearing space in order for you to have these new connections with other people. You can look at facing these illusions that come with love, realizing that these past relationships, they were built on false expectations. This can be with friends or partners. This is an opportunity to like seek deeper emotional and spiritual connections within partnerships, whether it be partners that you work with or they can be life partners. The opportunities are of healing your past relationship wounds, allowing for these healthier dynamics to now be in play, recognizing that your soul contracts and that there's an understanding of a deeper purpose. I always say that people are in our life for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And when that contract is expired, it is okay. And so it's learning how to set these stronger boundaries within your personal and your professional relationships and partnerships, finding greater clarity about the kind of partnerships that align with your soul. The challenges are going to be about you feeling uncertain or disillusioned about possibly romantic relationships or business connections, realizing that certain connections, they could be best friends, significant others, they were based on illusion or an idealization that you're now struggling with trust or commitment or emotional vulnerability. That you can have difficulty in balancing your own personal needs with the relationship demands that come from these contractual or personal. Remember, this is the house of professional and personal relationships that you have with other people. So I'm encouraging you to let go of any relationships that just no longer serve your highest good. It's in a water sign. Allow it to float away and not tap back out into like the relationship to connect again with them. If it dissolves, it dissolves. And seek clarity within your partnerships. Trust in your intuition. If something feels misaligned, go with that. Focus on self-love. Focus on your own emotional healing before you jump into any new commitments or partnerships or connections or collaborations with other people. Allow space for spiritual and emotional connections rather than forcing relationships. This is a portal into your future of what does partnership and what does deep intimate connections look like. Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces is this spiritual threshold, this karmic closure of stepping into a new cosmic cycle of who you are willing to bond with or have those deep connections with, because it's going to be moving into the sign of Aries, which is your 8th house. And so this is an opportunity to trust the process, to let go of what no longer serves you, because a new chapter for you is beginning. So Virgo, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much. It is your energy that fuels this journey. If you're looking for a more in-depth understanding of your chart and these transits, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for Libra, you have Neptune at 29 degrees in your 6th house. This will be about releasing old routines. This will be about healing your mind and your body connection. The 6th house is the balance between your home and your career, and it's where we seek out guides and mentors, people that support us. It's how we nurture and care for ourselves. And it's also the house of how can I be of service to other people. And so for you, the themes are going to revolve around letting go of outdated work routines or health habits or your daily structures. It's like literally kicking that habit and becoming the best you that you can be. Spiritualizing your day-to-day living, seeking meaning in your everyday actions. There can be a heightened sensitivity to your physical health, or that requires more of a well-rounded holistic self-care routine for you. There can be a huge opportunity, like this is like releasing perfectionism and embracing a more fluid and intuitive approach to your work and your health and well-being. The opportunities are about healing your emotional stress that manifests as these physical symptoms, and finding a work that aligns with your soul rather than just financial security for you. Developing a more intuitive and mindful approach into your day-to-day responsibilities. This is an opportunity to deepen your connections with spiritual wellness, holistic health, alternative healing. This could be a chiropractor, tapping, a sound bath. This could be all types of alternative health care and healing opportunities. The challenge comes from feeling unmotivated, or a loss in your routine, or struggling with the discipline. And so there can be this increased sensitivity to toxins, to stress, or emotional exhaustion that come from this. And there can be a difficulty in finding this balance between practicality and your intuition when it comes to your work. This is about struggling possibly with time management and procrastination and mental fog. Remember, Pisces, it dissolves the boundaries, and it wants us to like daydream and not always focus on the finish. And so I encourage you to release the need to have these rigid structures, to flow with what feels natural and right with you in order to be aligned, to listen to your body, to nurture it with holistic healing and proper rest. It's taking care of your mind, your body, your spirit, letting go of the work that drains your energy, and embrace these new opportunities. Prioritize your self-care and recognize that your spiritual health is just as important as your physical well-being. This is going to be a portal that's going to be moving you into your future of partnerships. Neptune at 29 degrees is the spiritual threshold of karmic closure before stepping into a new cosmic cycle. I have to take care of me before I collaborate, connect, or bond with other people. The 6th house is all about your mental, physical health and well-being, and you saying, I need to be able to trust the process. I have to let go of these bad habits or these things that just no longer serve me. I know what they are. There's going to be this new chapter that's going to be beginning for you. So Libra, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much. It is your energy that really fuels this journey. If you are looking for a more in-depth understanding of these transits or this forecast, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. For Scorpio, the 29th degree of Neptune is in your 5th house, a harmonious aspect to your 1st house of your identity. This is about creative closure, rediscovering what are your passions. The 5th house is the house of what do I want to give birth to, and it's the house of taking a risk. And so the themes can revolve around topics of closing out old creative projects or artistic styles. This is art, music, love interests. And this is rethinking what brings joy to you, what brings passion into your life, healing childhood wounds. Remember, the 5th house is tapping into your own inner child, and this is wounds that are related to your own self-expression and your own confidence. This is releasing the illusions that you have about love, about romance, and about artistic endeavors. The opportunities are having this awakening to new levels of creativity and self-expression, and letting go of fear of being fully seen and embracing your own authenticity, experiencing deeply spiritual or karmic romantic connections with other people, and of healing your own inner child and embracing the playfulness that can come with life. The challenge can be that you can feel creatively blocked or uninspired. And there can be romantic disillusionment, realizing that some of your connections were based on a fantasy. There can be fear of taking these creative risks or sharing artistic talents with the world, and struggling with confidence within your own self-expression of what you feel comfortable, safe, and secure, and wanting to be able to share it with the world and not wanting the world to judge you on it. So I encourage you to let go of creative perfectionism. Trust that the process is allowing you to have this inspirational flow to connect with other like-minded individuals. Be open to these new ways of expressing yourself. Your artistic identity is evolving, your creative expression. Remember, this is the house of what do I want to give birth to? And there can be a beautiful opportunity of I need to release these toxic romantic styles or these cycles that were fantasy, they're not realistic, and I need to embrace relationships that nurture my spirit. I need to reconnect with what truly brings me joy, even if it's different than before. This is going to be this portal that's moving you into your future. Neptune at 29 degrees in the sign of Pisces is a spiritual threshold of a karmic closure before it steps into a new cosmic cycle. And so for you, what is it that you want to give birth to? And then once this is figured out, it's going to move into your 6th house. Neptune in your 6th house is going to be moving you into, I need to create this and make this a daily habit. I need to make sure that my emotions, the 6th house is mentally, physically taking care of and nurturing yourself. And what does that look like? And so I'm encouraging you to trust the process, to let go of what no longer serves you. Allow for this new chapter to begin. So, Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much. It is your energy that fuels this journey. If you are looking for a more in-depth understanding of these transits in astrology, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for Sagittarius, you have Neptune at 29 degrees in your 4th house. And so your themes are going to be about emotional closure, healing of ancestral patterns. The 4th house is your foundation of which you build your life upon. And so the themes are going to be about emotionally healing, tied to family roots, childhood memories, letting go of past traumas or toxic family dynamics. There can be this seeking of a deeper sense of inner security, of belonging, and wanting to build a stronger foundation, feeling nostalgic or a longing for an emotional home, emotional security, emotional foundation. The opportunities are going to be about a beautiful, profound emotional healing and of releasing generational trauma. This can be from a great-grandparent that passed it down to a grandparent, to your parents, to you, and it's releasing that and letting it go and saying, I'm not going to then pass this down to my child. And there's a strengthening of your intuition and your own emotional intelligence, a creating of a home environment that supports spiritual and emotional well-being of not only you, but anybody that's within that home. And when you heal yourself, you then heal the past, the generations that came before you. And it's an understanding of the karmic family lessons and how do I work through and heal the past. The challenges are going to come in the forms of increased sensitivity to emotional wounds or past experiences that are now like coming back up and they're resurfacing. Feeling lost or disconnected with family, with home, with your own cultural roots, struggles with nostalgia, or a longing for the past, or finding difficulty in how do I move forward and what does the future look like, and uncertainty of where do I call home, what does home look like, or a dissatisfaction with your own current living situation. I encourage you to release your attachments to anything that's been in the past. Embrace this emotional freedom that comes with this. Connect with your roots in a way that feels spiritually nourishing for you. Create a sanctuary at your home that promotes peace and self-care for you. Be gentle with yourself because emotional healing takes time. This is a portal that's leading you into a new future. Having Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces is the spiritual threshold of releasing and finalizing things that have to do with your home. It's a karmic closure before you're going to be stepping into a new cosmic cycle. When it moves into your fifth house, this is the house of what do I now want to give birth to? What am I willing to take a risk on? So trust the process. Know that you are letting go of what no longer serves you, and a new chapter is going to be beginning for you. So Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much. It is your energy that fuels this journey. If you're looking for a more in-depth understanding of these transits in astrology, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for Capricorn, you have Neptune at 29 degrees in the sign of Pisces in your third house. And so this is about evolving in communication and mental clarity. It's going to be this shift in how do you communicate? How do you think? How do you process information? The third house is how I share information and how I gather information. How do I disseminate what is fact, what is real? It's technology, phone, it's neighbors, siblings, cousins. It's all of those topics. And so for you, it's letting go of these old thought patterns, these limiting beliefs, and these outdated ways of thinking, and a heightened intuition, and the ability to perceive beyond logic. This releasing of attachment to misinformation, to gossip, to distractions, because the opportunities are, I am developing my own intuitive communication, my own understanding of messages that are beyond words. And so that this is like feelings and emotions and being able to look at somebody and be able to pay attention to body language and what are they saying and what are they not saying. This is also an opportunity to strengthen your connections with your siblings, your relatives, to close friends. This is learning to trust your own inner knowledge over external opinions of other people, whether it be people or it's society, like the news, and writing and speaking and teaching from a more spiritual, authentic perspective. The challenge is going to be struggling with mental fog. Remember, Pisces is blurry. It's foggy. It's like I cannot always see clearly. It's overthinking. It's confusion. And so it's you feeling disconnected from logic or relying too much on emotions. There can be communication misunderstandings or difficulty in expressing your thoughts clearly and communicating them clearly with other people. There can be this increased sensitivity to media, the news, external influences, everybody talk, and am I understanding an influx of information that's coming in? I encourage you to slow down, to be mindful of how do you express yourself. Journal, meditate, do anything that asks you to stop and pause in order to gain clarity when mental fog sets in. Release negative self-talk and cultivate this positive inner dialogue, because you believe what you hear. And so trusting your own intuitive insights, they're going to guide you towards this truth. This is going to be this portal that's moving you into a new future. Neptune at 29 degrees Pisces in the house of communication is this spiritual threshold, this karmic closure before you're going to be stepping into this new karmic cycle of house, home, family, foundation, and what do you want to initiate. So trust the process. Let go of what no longer serves you. There's going to be this new chapter that's going to be beginning soon, and it's pulling you towards it. So Capricorn, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much. It is your energy that fuels this journey. If you're looking for a more in-depth understanding of your transits in astrology, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for Aquarius, you have Neptune at 29 degrees, and it's going to be in your second house. So this is a last-ditch effort of how do I redefine my values and financial healing. The second house is your money, your cash, your property, your skill set, your talents, but also what do I need in order to feel secure. And so there's going to be this major shift in your financial values, material security, your own self-worth. It's about letting go of financial illusions. Remember, Neptune is foggy, it's blurry, it's unrealistic expectations or unsustainable income sources, and redefining what abundance truly means to you beyond material possessions, aligning your money with spiritual and your own ethical values. The opportunities are healing your own money wound and releasing this scarcity mindset, finding new financial opportunities that align with your soul's purpose, gaining deeper insight to what truly fulfills you beyond financial success, learning to trust your worth regardless of your own material wealth. The challenges is going to be that there's financial insecurity or fluctuations, requiring a trust in the unknown, of not knowing what's going to be coming next, of feeling disconnected from material needs, or struggling with budgeting your money, your resources, your cash, your skill set, and questioning these old definitions of success, leading to this temporary instability. There can be this temptation to overspend or to make these impulsive purchases, or avoiding financial responsibility over money, resources, cash, skill set, talents. So I'm encouraging you to truly let go of your attachment to external validation through wealth or through what you believe is your possessions, of needing to own it or having to own it, or what it will make me feel like when I do acquire it. Be mindful of your financial decisions at this time. Avoid wishful thinking or reckless spending. Align your financial goals with deeper purpose, and make sure that they're aligned with your values. Trust that abundance flows naturally when you are in alignment. This is a portal that's leading you into a new future. Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces is the spiritual threshold. It's a karmic closure before stepping into this new cosmic cycle. So I need to get a hold of my finances, my resources, things that I feel that I need to have, but I also need to be more in alignment with it, because when it moves into the sign of Aries, I see it clearly, and now I want to initiate. And so it's about trusting the process, letting go of what no longer serves you, and a new chapter is going to be beginning for you. So Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support this channel, thank you so much. It is your energy that fuels this journey. If you're looking for a more in-depth understanding of these transits, you can schedule that at willowgracemystic.com. So for Pisces, you know this is all about you. You have had Neptune here for a very long time, so now this is about an identity release for you. It's a personal evolution. The themes are going to revolve around topics of a deep transformation of your personal identity, self-expression. Remember, the first house is who you are. It is things that you want to start, how you look, how you act. It's your temperament. It is a deep transformation of, I need to shed these older versions of myself, and I need to be able to step into a more authentic self of who I have evolved and grown and changed into. I need to release these past illusions about who I should be, what other people think I should be doing. Increased like emotional or spiritual sensitivity can happen at this time that's requiring you to have these strong energetic boundaries. Remember that Pisces is very watery. It's you have a lot going on here. It's being in tune to not only your energy but other people's feelings and intuition. And so the opportunities are profound self-discovery. I love this because it's about inner healing for you. It's embracing this new personal image and the way of how you want to be, how do you in the world, like your authentic self, changing your name, changing your image. It's strengthening your intuition. It's trusting that there is divine timing, a letting go of people pleasing, of these tendencies, and you standing in your own personal truth. I love this because this is going to allow you to be your true self. It's like taking off the facade of what other people expect of you, or what they think of you, or the vision of what they think you should be. Now, the challenge can be a temporary identity confusion, a feeling lost or uncertain about your personal direction. There can be increased sensitivity that comes with other people's emotions, like feeling other people's feels, that leads to an overwhelm of feelings and of like needing to shed that. I would carry a dark stone, take a shower, like a time in isolation to like cut cords and to like let go of old attachments, and to you needing to step into the unknown. I'm encouraging you to surrender to the changes, to trust that your true self is now emerging, and that you need to set clear boundaries in order to protect your energy. Allow yourself to evolve naturally and not force a specific outcome, to let go of self-doubt, because your authentic self is more powerful than you realize. This is a portal that's leading you into your future. Neptune at 29 degrees of Pisces is the spiritual threshold of identity, of who are you? Who have you evolved and grown into? Like the way you look, the way you act, stepping into your divinity. There's going to be this karmic closure of shedding the old skin of expectations and stepping into this new cosmic cycle, because when it moves into the sign of Aries, it is your talents, your skill set, your self-worth. And so this is you trusting the process, letting go of what no longer serves you. A new chapter is going to be beginning for you, Pisces. So Pisces, thank you so much for being here. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much. It is your energy that fuels this journey. If you're looking for a more in-depth understanding of your astrology and these transits, you can visit willowgracemystic.com.